Today we are going to discuss about the structure of bone part 2. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the structure of bone at the cellular level. Different types of cell, osteoblast, osteocytes, osteoclast, how they are fitted into the hard matrix to form the bone, that we are going to discuss. So yesterday we have seen this is the section what we have seen yesterday. In the center, this is the medullary cavity, this is the internal wall of the bone, and this is known as endosteum. This was the periosteum. Here this is the medullary cavity, and in this medullary cavity the yellow bone marrow was present. That is the yellow bone marrow, it is present. And here, when this is a cross section of the long bone, and here you will find these are the openings of Haversian canal. These are the openings of Haversian canal, through which the blood vessels and the nerve vessels they pass on into the bone. They supply the blood supply, and even the nerves they are passing on through this canal. It is underneath the outer layer, periosteumच्या आतल्या बाजूने. It is embedded in the bone, specifically in the compact bone. In spongy bone you may not find the Haversian canals, no blood supply and nerve supply to the spongy bone directly. That is one of the difference between compact bone and spongy bone. This is the cross section, what we are looking into. If you just have a look, these are the Haversian canals. This is the Haversian canal, what it appears. This is the Haversian canal, and these Haversian canals, they are connected with each other. Yesterday we have seen these Haversian canals, how they are connected. This is the cross section. But today we are going to study this one part. We are going to highlight this part. If we take as a slice, and if we highlight this part, exactly what is the structure at the cellular level, that we are going to see today. When we talk about this particular piece, it is being highlighted. So this is the outermost layer. Outermost layer, what is that? This is nothing but the periosteum. This is nothing but the periosteum, and if you just have a look, this is the innermost. This is nothing but the endosteum. On this particular area, this is medullary cavity, where you will find the yellow bone marrow. Where you will find the yellow bone marrow. And when we talk about this particular cross section, here again these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just these are the openings of Haversian canals. Openings of Haversian canals. So how the cellular structure it is fitted into this bony structure, that we are going to discuss. So we will start with this one Haversian canal, we will start with, and then we will propagate our study to the entire bony part. So this is the Haversian canal. Here, surrounding this Haversian canal, you will find there is a presence of concentric layers of bony matrix, hard bony matrix, just like that of cementing material. Layers of cementing material, they are given like this surrounding the Haversian canal. This is the one layer, what you can say. This is another layer, this is third layer, and this is another layer. So when we talk about, these are the different layers of bony matrix, hardest material, just like cementing have been done surrounding this particular Haversian canal, different layers, and these layers they are known as lamellae and they are in the form of concentric rings, so they are known as concentric lamellae surrounding the Haversian canal. The cementing material, bony matrix, hardest material, it is layered in different concentric layers. So what exactly this particular structure it is? We are talking about, this is the Haversian canal. This is the Haversian canal, and surrounding this bony matrix material, it is layered into different concentric layers. If you just look at one layer, here you will find there are irregular spaces are found in this bony matrix cementing material. Irregular spaces they are found in this cementing layer. Irregular spaces in the bony matrix, and these spaces they are connected to each other. They are connected to each other. These spaces they are connected to each other. They are connected to each other. So these particular spaces, irregular spaces, this is an irregular space in this concentric lamellae. This is known as lacunae. This is known as lacunae, and this lacunae, it is connected with another lacunae with this canal, and this is known as canaliculi. Again, this is a irregular area, it is connected with this another irregular space, this is also canaliculi. So in this way, all these lacunae, they are connected, interconnected with the help of canaliculi. So here, what exactly it is present in these irregular lacunae? The types of cell, osteoblast, osteocytes and osteoclasts, they are present in these lacunae. So here I will draw, this is the osteocyte that is present in these irregular spaces. In these irregular spaces, and these osteoclasts, they spread their cytoplasmic process and they get connected with another osteocyte. Another osteocyte, I will show you. If this is the osteocyte, this will get connected with the cytoplasmic process to another osteocyte. This will be getting connected. So this is the cytoplasmic process, and this cytoplasmic process passes through this canaliculi. In this way, all these osteocytes are connected with each other with the cytoplasmic processes. If you just have a look, I will show you here. If this is the osteocytes present in the lacunae, say for example, this is a lacunae. This is a lacunae. What is this lacunae? This is an irregular space surrounding the Haversian canal in the bony matrix, irregular space, and that space, lacunae, it is filled with fluid in which you will find the bone cell, that is the osteocyte, and this lacunae, it is connected with, interconnected with another lacunae, and here also you will find these are the radiating channels from the lacunae, and these radiating channels are this type of channel connecting another lacunae. It is known as canaliculi. It is known as canaliculi. So here you will find canaliculi is present connecting these two osteocytes. At the same time, this lacunae, it is connected with the Haversian canal. It is connected with the Haversian canal, connected with the Haversian canal, connected with the Haversian canal with the help of again the canaliculi. It means canaliculi, these are the channels which connects two lacunae, as well as it connects the concentric lamellae or the spaces with the Haversian canal, with the Haversian canal. I hope that you might have understood the concept of lacunae. Lacunae, this is the lacunae and this is connecting another lacunae, this is the canaliculi. At the same time, it is being connected with the help of channel to the Haversian canal, to the Haversian canal. So these are the canaliculi, and the concentric layers, these are the concentric lamellae, what we are done here. Similarly, you will find at this point there are some spaces canaliculi, there are some spaces canaliculi, irregular spaces canaliculi, irregular spaces canaliculi, irregular spaces. This is the canaliculi, this is irregular spaces, and this is canaliculi. And these irregular spaces, they are filled with osteocytes. They are filled with osteocytes. They are filled with osteocytes, and these osteocytes, they are connected with each other. They are connected with each other. They are connected with each other with the help of cytoplasmic processes. And this one entire structure, it is known as osteon. One entire structure, it is known as osteon. Osteon includes the Haversian canal surrounding these concentric lamellae. In those concentric lamellae, the spaces, they are present in the bony matrix which are filled with the osteocytes, and these spaces, they are connected with each other with the canaliculi. At the same time, these osteocytes, they are connected with each other with the help of cytoplasmic processes, as well as these lacunae, they are connected to the Haversian canal, connected to the Haversian canal. They are connected to the Haversian canals, and these things again, they are nothing but with the help of canaliculi, with the help of canaliculi. And this entire unit, one unit, it is known as osteon or Haversian system. Haversian system. We can just have a look towards this diagram, and in this diagram you can see this is one unit, that is osteon, comprising of the concentric lamellae. At the center it is Haversian canal, and this concentric lamellae, they are connected with each other as well as with the Haversian canal with the help of canaliculi. And these osteocytes, they are present in the fluid filled lacunae in the bony matrix, and the entire unit, it is nothing but the osteon, or it is known as Haversian system. Similarly, you will find surrounding this Haversian canal again presence of a layer. These are the osteocytes. These are presence of one lamellae, presence of another lamellae. This is another lamellae. This is another layer, concentric lamellae. So here similarly you will find one layer of osteocytes, another layer of osteocytes, another layer of osteocytes. Here one more layer you will find concentric lamellae, what we can say, concentric lamellae, what we can say. So in between these two osteon, what is present? In between these two osteon, if you take this area, here also you will find some spaces filled with osteocytes, they are present, and this type of thing, it is known as interstitial lamellae. This is the interstitial lamellae. At the outer end, what is present? The fibrous sheath, outermost covering, that is the periosteum, that is the periosteum. Immediately beneath this periosteum, you will find a layer of osteoblast or a layer of osteoblast or progenitor bone cells or osteoblast. Osteoblast, it is also present at this point in the beneath the endosteum. This is again osteoblast. So when the bone grows, it is growing from this side in this direction as well as from this direction. It means the bone, it is growing in both the directions. The growth of bone, it takes place bidirectionally. Okay? So when we talk about this one osteon, another osteon, third osteon, in between these interstitial lamellae it is present, and at this end there is also one space you will find here, space filled with osteocytes. These are nothing but the layer of circumferential lamellae. Circumferential lamellae. In this diagram, you can just have a look at the central, that is the Haversian canal, surrounded by concentric rings, in which you will find the osteocytes that are connected with each other through the canaliculi, through the cytoplasmic process. So this one unit, it is known as osteon. In between two osteons, the interstitial lamellae, it is seen here, as well as the circumferential lamellae, it is also seen in this picture. Beneath the periosteum, a progenitor bone cell, that is a osteoblast, are the stem cells from where the osteoblasts they originate. It is present at the beneath the periosteum as well as and the inner aspect of the endosteum. The direction of the growth of bone, it is from both the direction, this and this direction. You can just have a very clear picture in this diagram explaining the cellular structure and the bony matrix structure of the calcium hydroxyapatite and the osine, that is special proteinaceous material of the matrix. Here we are discussing about the structure of bone, and in this diagram it is very nicely it is given. In this diagram, if you just have a look, you will find there is a periosteum, the outermost layer. Underneath that there is a Haversian canal through which the blood vessels and nerves they are passing through, and in the compact bone part the different types of lamellae they are present. In that, surrounding the Haversian canals, you are finding that is the concentric lamellae. These are nothing but the spaces in the bony matrix. In a cementing layer, some spaces they are kept which are filled with the fluid. It is known as lacunae. The spaces they are known as lacunae, and later they are filled with the fluid in which you will find the osteocytes, osteoclasts they are present. These lacunae they are interconnected with each other through canaliculi. And in the same way, the osteocytes they also connect with each other with the help of cytoplasmic processes, that is shown in this picture. This concentric lamellae they are connected at the center with the Haversian canal through the radiating structures or the channels, that is also known as canaliculi. If you just take the one picture of one lacunae filled with the osteocyte and the canaliculi. What is canaliculi? Canaliculi, these are the radiating channels from the lacunae. You can just have a look how the radiating channels they are connecting two lacunae as well as they are connected to the Haversian system through where you will get the blood supply and the supply of nutrients, or they are connected with the nerves. So canaliculi is a very important aspect. Coming back to the different lamellae, we are discussing about the concentric lamellae surrounding the Haversian canal, osteocytes present connected with the canaliculi, and that is placed in the cementing system. It is one entire unit, it is known as osteon or Haversian system. In between these different osteon, the gap it is filled with again the interstitial type of lamella. Again there are spaces and osteocytes that are present. At the periphery you will find some gap, it is filled with the circumferential lamellae, where again we will find the spaces and filled with the osteocytes. So this is all about the structure of bone part 2. I hope that you got the entire things in fine details. Thank you.